Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that I love about my 2011 Porsche Cayenne.
Greetings to all record enthusiasts.
So what do I love about this Cayenne? I've only had it for a week and there are definitely quite a few things that I really like about it. But if you're interested in the things that I really don't like, then hold on for part 2 because I'll also be doing my least 5 favorite things about this car. But let's focus on the positive first. What do I like? Okay, the first thing is that these seats are so comfortable. They are like dreamy levels of comfort. They are so comfortable. They're sort of everything I wish the 911 seats were. And I think the 911 seats are really comfortable. But these seats are just so gorgeous. They hug you. They're like squishy without being too soft. They hold you as you go around the corners. They're just really comfortable. I enjoy sitting in them. And for a big guy, having a comfortable seat is very important, like any other big guy or girl can appreciate. The next thing I love about this Cayenne is the cockpit sort of view. Very reminiscent of the 911 in this generation of Cayenne. The instrument cluster with the 5 dials, really super cool. It gives me the sort of 911 feel, you know, the real true Porsche feel, even though I'm in a SUV and I'm not in the real deal 911 or Cayman or even Boxster. They've got different instrument clusters. I'm just trying to be polite to everybody who, you know, has other types of Porsche. But I love this instrument cluster. So that's number 2. Number 3 is actually within the instrument cluster is the LCD computer display, which gives me my, you know, engine stats and what I'm listening to on the radio or MP3. When someone phones me, I can look down and it shows me who's calling, and I can control it all here using the multifunction steering wheel. So that's really great. Unfortunately, the head unit that came with this base Cayenne is like so old school. It has Bluetooth, which is something, but there's no sat nav. There's no like Apple CarPlay kind of support. So that's something I'm considering fixing and playing with. But at the moment, I get everything else in my cockpit. So what's that? That's 3. The 4th thing is actually an idea for a bit of a dance-off, if you will, or a trade-off video between the 911 and the Cayenne. And there are times when I think to myself, do I actually enjoy driving the Cayenne more than I enjoy driving the 911? I mean, is that a thing? Is there anyone out there who has driven both cars and believes that's the case? Maybe I'm just in a bit of a honeymoon period with this car, but it's so nice to drive. It is so nice to drive. I mean, the comfort thing is one, the look and feel of the cabin is the other, but the acceleration with this 8-speed automatic transmission is so smooth. It is so smooth. I really like it. In fact, it's reminiscent of the PDK 911, the 991 first generation Carrera S I drove about a year ago at the dealership when my 996 at the time was in for service. It's really smooth. It's dreamy. It almost makes me question my decision to go from an automatic 996 to a manual 997. But then I get back in the 997 and I rip around changing the gears manually, and you know, that's true as well. You know, the driving experience of the 911 is awesome. So I love the way this car drives, the feel, the gear changing, the performance of the engine. I mean, even this base model, it just makes me think about how amazing the S or the Turbo or the GTS must be in this 3rd generation of Cayenne. It must be so cool, because this base is more than anything you would hope for in a performance SUV or a luxury SUV. It's so great. All right. Slightly dicey coming onto the motorway kind of lane change, bear with me. So that's 4. And anyway, my idea for my next video, or one of my upcoming videos, is to have one video where I'm talking about the 911 driving experience and the Cayenne driving experience, and I'm sort of going backwards and forwards from car to car throughout the video. I don't know if that's going to make people feel a bit seasick and queasy, or whether it's actually going to be quite interesting and cool, but I'm going to try and play around with that in the next couple of weeks, assuming I'm not up to my eyeballs in newborn baby diapers and dad duties. So we'll see. Anyway, my 5th favorite thing about this car, I have to say, is just the refinements that they've made to the inside, especially the console. But it's got the more modern central console with all the buttons, even though there are a few too many buttons. But it looks great. The color is awesome. And just this entire sort of feel on the interior. Maybe that's too similar to favorite things 3 and 4, but I like it so much that I think is my number 5. So there you go, my 5 favorite things about my 2011 Cayenne, even though it's just the base. You have any thoughts? Let me know. If you have a Cayenne, I'd love to know what your favorite things are. And stay tuned for the next video where I talk about the 5 things that I really don't like about this car. All right, thanks so much. Bye.